Greetings, exiles. And this is the beginning of a new journey. This time in the solo self-found league. And with the best ascendancy in the game. Never mind. Bleed Bow Gladiator is the perfect zero. Let's make a hero out of him. First good drop. The perfect amulet for starters. Extra gore. Just what I need. And here comes the main reason why I chose Gladiator. Those beautiful explosions and that satisfying sound. Very nice. No way. It was close, and honestly, I wouldn't mind some good Venter's Gamble. Let's check out Necropolis. I need 5 links. And a nice ring. Cool. The boring part of this journey is over. Let's play a real game. Let's start with the Atlas completion. Well, while you are enjoying the gameplay on the white and yellow maps, I would like to talk a little bit about the Bleed Bow Gladiator and its strengths and weaknesses. First of all, its explosions, and that's what will hard carry this build throughout my journey. Also, the skill nodes gives us a lot of speed and allows us to not feel like a snail. And don't forget that this is a bow build, and it's a pretty easy mode in Path of Exile because it allows us to kill enemies off screen. Wow! What have we got here? My first divine orb. Pretty fast. And another nice drop, not for my build, but still nice. Okay, I got distracted. Sorry. On the downside, I'd like to point out that this build uses 2 skills. Split arrow for map clearing and snipe with puncture for single target damage. And if with split arrow you won't have any problems because it's quite a nice skill. Snipe will be very clunky for many players, to tell you the truth, because it is channeling skill and requires some practice, but personally for me it is not a problem, and I even like this kind of gameplay. But I will tell you more about snipe with puncture later. Also, it is a damage over time build, and therefore there is a slight delay between the usage of this skill and the moment of enemy's death. All in all, Gladiator Ascendancy looks very weak in late game and, to be honest, needs a rework. But for me it is a very fun build. Most of the Atlas is done, and now we can think about new gear and what will be my Atlas so I can get all the resources I need. The good thing is that now we have 3 different Atlases, and it speeds things up a lot in SSF League. My first strategy is Strongboxes, Rogue Exiles, and Ritual. Strongboxes are fun. Rogue Exiles is a good source of unique items, and for this build I need a few key uniques, so I hope I can find at least some of them. Well, Ritual isn't just random divine orbs. And random 6 links with exceptional gems. It's also sometimes lucky moments. Like this bow. Very cool bow for starters. My second strategy and Atlas is Delirium and Blight because I need a lot of cluster jewels and some golden oils. Let's craft new boots and go get our first Void Stones. I love Necropolis craft in the SSF. Pretty easy. And you shouldn't have any problems killing quest bosses either. Before I get into the serious upgrades and crafting, let's see what I found interesting on my journey. Wrong one, but still good. A nice helmet that I can use if I want to farm some experience with shrines. Wow! I don't really need this gem for this build, but I hope to find Enlightened support soon. This one is very interesting, but I'll save that for the next video. And a loot box. Never lucky man. And of course our favorite name Laseer. T1 unique item, but it's trash. Sad. But the astral projector is not bad. Shockwave totem soon. And another one. And miss again. No comments from me. I'm just waiting for you to tell me what you think about this ring. Well, now we can get back to upgrades and crafting. I need 6 Lynx armor. Easy. Very easy. New ring. Perfect. Speaking of Necropolis craft is just insane for SSF and makes it very easy to get cool items. And a new bow. Not perfect, but let's try to fix it. Sometimes lucky. Benchcraft. And lucky exalted slam. Just what I need. I ended up with a very nice bow that increased my DPS significantly. Now it's time for clusters. 1 large cluster. 1 medium cluster. Not perfect, but it's a good start. I don't want to spend a lot of resources on this craft right now. And a small cluster. A new amulet. Probably a waste of resources, but why not? Oh my god. 6 life. This is the worst life reforge I've ever done. It's disgusting. We start over. Not bad. I think this time without life reforge. Benchcraft. And double exalted slam. Intelligence is actually what I need, so I'll stick with this amulet. Anointment. And now I can activate 2 extra auras and increase my DPS even more. It seems to me that I was able to get relatively good gear, and with it will be much easier for me to continue my journey. Let's now test our character on some bosses and talk more about snipe and bossing with this build. As I said before, snipe for many may seem very clunky, but in reality it is not. For example, in the battle with the Shaper, we have many opportunities to easily use the snipe, and it is a very easy battle in general. The same is true for the battle with the Eater of Worlds. It's a very easy battle and you won't have any problems. But the Maven will be more difficult because this boss moves a lot. But a little time and patience and the Maven is defeated. The third Voidstone is mine. And this is the battle with my new bow, because I killed the Maven with my old bow to see the damage if you have a mediocre weapon. pretty good. And here comes the well-deserved reward. A very good watcher's eye, by the way. And lastly, about Snipe. I would like to tell you about two of its features. The first is that it scales with attack speed, and the more of it we have, the faster our channeling is. Also, a feature of this skill is that its damage has a very large spread, and sometimes you will have a minimal roll and the damage will feel very bad. But in general, this skill and this style of gameplay I really like, and as you can see, you will not have any problems with non-Uber content. Personally, I like this build very much, but there are still a lot of improvements to be made, and some of them will be very difficult to do in a solo self-found league. But I hope that I will be able to accomplish all my plans. But there is a lot of work and grind ahead, so I'll be saying goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of this adventure and found it useful. Thank you all for watching and commenting. I appreciate it. Also, I will be very grateful for your likes and subscriptions. Bye everyone, and see you in new videos.